Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you're free. No alarm, no rush, no deadlines, no boss, no pressure. You escaped the rat race, and nobody noticed. You didn't announce it. You didn't brag. You didn't post it online. You just quietly walked out of the noise and into your own life. This is your story. It didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly, quietly, one disciplined choice at a time. While everyone else chased status, you chased stability. While they upgraded their lifestyle, you upgraded your habits. While they tried to look successful, you tried to be successful. And one day, you realized you were free. You walk outside, nobody looks twice. You don't dress differently. You don't act differently. You don't show anything. You blend in. And that's your advantage. People assume you're still grinding, still struggling, still running in circles, but you're not. You're out. You escaped quietly. You remember what it felt like. The constant pressure, the endless deadlines, the meetings that didn't matter, the stress that never stopped, everyone running, nobody thinking, everyone competing, nobody winning. You were trapped in a cycle that rewarded exhaustion more than progress, and you broke out. You didn't escape by luck. You escaped by design. You learned skills. You built discipline. You saved money. You invested wisely. You created systems. You didn't chase shortcuts. You chased consistency. You didn't chase trends. You chased clarity. You didn't chase approval. You chased freedom. Your escape wasn't loud. It was strategic. The biggest change wasn't financial. It was psychological. You stopped thinking like an employee. You started thinking like an owner. You stopped asking, "What do I need to do today?" and started asking, "What do I want my life to look like?" You stopped living for weekends. You started living for purpose. You stopped surviving. You started designing. Your freedom didn't come from working harder. It came from working smarter. You built systems that worked even when you didn't. You created routines that protected your time. You built habits that protected your energy. You built income streams that protected your future. You didn't escape the rat race by running faster. You escaped by stepping off the track. People didn't notice your escape because they weren't paying attention. They were too busy comparing themselves to people who weren't thinking about them. Too busy chasing trends that didn't matter. Too busy trying to look successful instead of becoming successful. Your silence protected you. Your privacy freed you. Your days became simple. Not boring, just peaceful. You wake up slowly. You work on things you care about. You spend time with people who matter. You move at your own pace. You're not rushing. You're not competing. You're not proving anything. You're living. You realize something powerful. Peace is the most underrated luxury on earth. Peace lets you think. Peace lets you grow. Peace lets you breathe. You don't chase chaos. You avoid it. You don't chase noise. You silence it. You don't chase attention. You outgrow it. Privacy becomes your shield. People can't judge what they can't see. People can't target what they don't know. People can't interfere with what you keep private. Your life becomes yours again, fully, quietly, intentionally. You watch people still running, still competing, still chasing things that don't matter. You don't judge them. You understand them. You were there once. You know how it feels. But you also know there's another way, a quieter way, a calmer way, a smarter way. Your world looks different now, not because you're rich, not because you're famous, not because you're special, but because you're free. You built a life where stress is rare and clarity is normal. A life where you choose your pace, your projects, your priorities. A life designed, not inherited. You're not the same person you were in the rat race. You're calmer. You're clearer. You're more intentional. You think long term. You move strategically. You act deliberately. You don't chase everything. You choose carefully. You don't react to life. You design it. Freedom has a cost. You had to sacrifice comfort. You had to sacrifice approval. You had to sacrifice shortcuts. You had to say no when everyone else said yes. You had to stay disciplined when everyone else got distracted. You had to stay focused when everyone else drifted. But the cost was worth it. Your silence became your strategy. You didn't brag. You didn't announce. You didn't show off. You just worked, improved, learned, built. And one day, you walked out of the rat race without anyone noticing. That's the reward of silence. Freedom without noise. Your future is no longer controlled by schedules, bosses, or deadlines. It's controlled by you. You choose your projects. You choose your pace. You choose your direction. You're not running anymore. You're moving intentionally. Your future isn't chaotic. It's designed. You escaped the rat race, and nobody noticed. That's the beauty of quiet success. It doesn't need applause. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't need attention. It just needs discipline, clarity, patience, privacy. You didn't escape to impress anyone. You escaped to become yourself. This is your story. This is your freedom. This is your new life. You escaped the rat race, and nobody noticed, but you did, and that's enough.